Hello and welcome to Math Fundamentals Online. I've had a few students request just some more information on navigating the course, so I thought I would just jump on here and make a quick video. So here's your landing page, and you'll notice some items over here that say due. That's actually today, which the course doesn't officially start till tomorrow. This is a glitch in the system. Don't pay attention to anything over in this to-do panel. It's coming from all the information that I copied into this course. So where you want to focus your time and attention is going to be in your coursework section, and I have checklists that include tasks and due dates. So just kind of ignore this to-do side of your Blackboard homepage. The first thing I want to look at is your Read Me First. We are at the home page. Your Read Me First. You've got instructor welcome, syllabus, how to be successful, just some things that the college has put in there, so on and so forth. So you will want to go through all of that information because the first thing in your coursework is the Read Me First syllabus quiz. And when I scroll through here, you'll see there's nothing else that's visible. You have to take the Read Me First quiz before all of the modules will populate into this section of your Blackboard course. The only other thing that you see right now is what I like to call the bulletin board, and there's always some great information here. This is telling you make sure you read everything in the Read Me First folder before you begin. You'll need to complete the Read Me First quiz, so I just shared that with you. Important notifications, there's nothing you need to purchase for this course. Everything you need will be in Blackboard, so nothing extra that you need other than maybe a scientific calculator. There's a video here, so part of what you'll be working on once you get into the module is something called Ed Ready. So you will want to watch this navigation guide to show you and walk you through those steps in Ed Ready. And then here's just a fun little video. So the bulletin boards have important information, so make sure you're looking over those. So again, you would have to take the Read Me First quiz before everything will populate. So I'm just going to open it up, and I have it set to where I can just submit it real quick so that way I can get through and just show you the rest of Blackboard. So now that I have completed the syllabus quiz, but not really, because you'll want to do that, that is for a grade, you'll see all of the modules have populated. All of the modules have their own bulletin board. So we've got 8 modules in this course. There's the very first one that I have actually in 2 places. So we have 8 modules. So I'm going to scroll back up here to the top. Keep in mind I am sitting now in coursework. So you can see the timeline for Module 1. You have March 7th through March 13th. However, there are multiple due dates in there. So make sure you're looking at your checklist for details. This link is actually just the external link to see the bulletin board. So sometimes that's visible dependent upon your computer settings. So if you're not able to see it here, then click on that link and that'll take you out to the web and you're able to see it there. The Module 1 whole numbers, that is a link. You will click in there. And the first thing you're going to see is the checklist. This is where your due dates and everything that you have to do lives. So you will want to pay special attention to this. So it looks like our due dates for this particular module are Friday, March 9th and Tuesday, March 13th. And you've got the Read Me First quiz. You've got an Ed Ready Unit 1 study path due this Friday. And then next Tuesday, you'll have Module 1 problem solving and Module 1 performance task. So I'm going to show you where those things are real quick. If you look over here on the left, this is kind of a table of contents. This is how the class is arranged. You can use these arrows over here to the right, page 1 of 11, and it will just go through those items. Or you can click on those individual items. So the Absorb section of your Blackboard course is just a collection of tools to help you learn. So dependent on your learning style, how you like to learn, we have a lot of tools to help you do that. So the first tool is a good old online textbook, so kind of old school. So if you like to read and see actual examples of how to work through problems, then you have an online text. So that is one tool that you can use. Problem solving strategies playlist. This is for when you get into the problem solving section, which is down here in the Connect. But that is going to contain, if you click to launch, that's going to contain just a list of links that have different videos on how to do problem solving. We also have for you learning topics with videos. So in Module 1, it lists all of the topics that you're going to be learning, and you can scroll using the scroll bar at the bottom, and you'll see each column also has its own scroll bar up and down. So for whole numbers, we have place value and names for whole numbers, and then if you actually click right in here, there is a video that will populate. We have a video that goes along with each objective. So that's another tool there for you. There's a glossary. This can be very helpful. Math sometimes is its own language. So dependent upon the module, there might be several items listed here. There might only be a few things. So there's your glossary. So in the absorb section, there really isn't anything that you have to quote unquote do. It's just information. The do section, this is where you're going to start doing the math. So you've got your personalized EdReady study path. You have, if I click on the next item here, or I could have clicked on the arrow to get to this screen, there's a video on how to get started, a quick start guide. You're going to need something called a goal key, and you would just click to launch, and that's going to take you outside of Blackboard to something called EdReady that we use to help you with your skills. Now within EdReady, there's a lot of tools to help you learn as well, and that's where that initial video that I showed you on the bulletin board would be very helpful to watch. Once you get in there to your study path, you start off with a quick assessment, and then at the end of that you have kind of what we call a baseline score, and then you have opportunities to increase that score as you take individual little mini tests or as you study material within EdReady, and you'll see your score move. Again, there's more information in that other video. Once you get done with your EdReady study path, Connect is the last part of the module. This is where you'll either be taking a test or doing a performance task, or working in your problem solving. So this particular module has some problem solving, so you would click to launch, and it says complete the problems using any method, and I'll let you explore that a little bit more on your own. The next item is a performance task. So in this particular module, you do not have a test. You actually have a performance task. And what that is just a single real-world application problem that you have to solve, but you also have to share how you solved and explain your answer and your process. And there is a rubric associated with this. So where it says view rubric, I highly recommend that you do view this, because this is how you will be scored and graded on this particular problem. So don't just put an answer. You're not going to get the full 40 points. Make sure that you are indeed looking through the scoring criteria for your performance rubric. So when you see that view rubric, be sure that you look at that. Hopefully this clears up some of the problems that some of you are experiencing and not knowing where to click. Again, if I'll just go home real quick so you can see that main landing page one more time. Remember, you have to start with the README first, and then you're pretty much going to live in your coursework section. And this right here, Module 1, is your link. Here is that EdReady navigation video that I was pointing you to. You can watch that initially, or you can wait until you get ready to do your EdReady work. So that video is right there. Please let me know if you have any additional questions. You can reach me anytime by going to my mail and emailing me through Blackboard. Or if you happen to be at the Southside campus, that's where my office is. Feel free to stop by anytime. Quick disclaimer though, I am involved in a lot of meetings and I do teach at other campuses, so pay attention to my office hours. And if you do want to drop in, please send me an email so I can just make sure that I will be here during that time. Have a great semester.